Hello, my beautiful souls. Hey, it's your girl. I am Vicky. I know it's been a minute since I've been on here talking to you about my love train. It's been a minute since I invited you guys on aboard. But come on aboard. Listen, I have relocated. I'm in a whole new state. I am excited about this new era, a new season of my life. So I did a sit down interview last week with Coach D. Durrell. It's on YouTube, and I'm going to share that interview with you right now. Right now, if you haven't already watched it, please do so. And I'm pretty open and honest. I'm very transparent about my past, present, and future dating. So check it out. Let me know what you think. You know me. I'm gonna be the light of the party. You already know how I get down. So enjoy and let me know what you think. Until next time, smooches.
Welcome, everyone. This is Coach D. Durrell Spears. Once again, this is Coach D here. I'm going to be doing another live stream today. I'm actually going to do an interview with a very beautiful, very beautiful sister named Vicky. Um, Vicky is going to talk about things in regards to her own experiences with dating. She's going to talk about relationships. She's going to talk about things from her own perspective. And so we're going to pretty much interact today, and we're going to kind of talk about things and kind of look at, her prospects for the future and her long-term goals as it relates to dating. Also, guys, I want to say thank each and every one of you that have been subscribing to my channel. My sub count has been improving. My engagement time and everything has been increasing over the last few videos. These interviews have been doing very well, and I do appreciate each and every one of you all for supporting the channel. So at this time, I'm going to bring up the beautiful Miss I Am Vicky. How are you doing, Queen?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. First, before I get started, I want to say I do like the pattern in the background. What is like? That's pretty cool. I like that. Is that like a scarf or something, or like a sheet, or like what is that?
Okay, I am Vicky, and I'm very transparent. So
Okay.
I just recently moved to the Dallas area, right?
Okay.
I have no furniture, right? So at this point, I went out buying different things I want to put in my apartment.
Okay.
So this is a comforter from my bed.
Okay.
So I told my daughter, I was like, I didn't have anything behind me. I said I didn't want to look like I was in prison.
Okay. Hey, that's cool. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. We had a lady that some of the people made comments about her background being junky. So you have critics from all over there. They love to look around. You know how YouTube is. So
Right.
people watch everything.
So I was told years ago to use what you have to get where you're trying to go, right? So
Okay.
by like 5 minutes, right before you sent me the link, I said, "Oh my God, I got this blanket that I can, this comforter thing I can use." So I just pinned it up with some cushions, pin cushions,
Okay.
and boom, here we are.
Hey, what I will say, it is nice. I do like the background. I will say
Yeah,
I do like that. So with
yeah.
that being said, Miss Vicky, I want to say that I appreciate you for coming on. I know we had a bit of delay and some scheduling and so forth that conflicted. But what I like to do is begin with talking about your experiences with dating. Have you been married? Are you currently single, dating? Like, where are you at as far as your overall life experience with dating and seeking love per se?
Well, let me just start off by saying, uh, hello, my beautiful souls. I am single in
Okay.
every sense of the word.
Okay.
I was married. I was married for a short period of time, less than
Okay.
5 years. I was divorced in 2006, and I've been in this dating world ever since then, man.
Okay, so we're talking about 17 years of on some situations and experiences.
Yeah.
So let's kind of start with your marriage, if you don't mind me.
Okay.
Just as far as your marriage, how long did you date him before you got married?
Not long.
Okay.
I would say less than a year.
Okay, so it was you all moved kind of fast.
Yeah, real
Okay.
quick. Yeah.
Okay, so in moving fast, what led you to wanting to marry so quickly? Was it just you just caught up in the moment, just young, experiencing life, or it just was you going with the flow type of thing? What spawned you to make that decision?
Well, I'm be very honest. Like I said earlier, I'm very transparent.
Okay.
I did not want to raise my son by myself.
Okay.
So as a Black woman, I'm like, I cannot teach my son how to be a man. So my son was little at the time, and
Okay.
his dad was not present. And so I had another daughter. I mean, I had my daughter. She's older, but her dad was in her life. So I'm like, I can't do this alone. So when he came around, that was my thing. Like, okay, I want a man in the house.
So now, being that you wanted a man in the house, did he show characteristics of being a good father? Did he show characteristics of somebody long term that could step up to the plate for that? Because that's a huge responsibility.
Yeah, he did have that. I mean, he was an only child. His mom didn't have any more siblings or anything, but his dad did. So he grew up kind of like by himself. So the difference coming from that background for real and coming into with a woman with 2 kids. And to me, he didn't really understand the fullness of having all of that, being a new husband, now you're instant, dad with these 2 kids. So it was a lot for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a lot. So in that, so he basically married. Well, how old were you at the time y'all got married?
Ooh.
If you don't mind me asking.
I'm 51. So
Okay.
that was
You're in your maybe early 30s or late 20s?
Yeah,
Okay,
early 30s.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like early, like 30, 31, 30. Yeah,
Okay.
something in there. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, he was in a situation where he was, did he have any? He didn't have any children, so
He
was
did, but his daughter wasn't living with him. She was like in another, not state, but like in another city.
Okay, so was the reason he left is because he couldn't handle the responsibilities of 2 kids and a wife, or it was more relationship issues?
It's not like that he actually left. I mean, he tried. We did counseling before. We did counseling.
Good.
With the family. We did it individual. We did the whole gamut. We really did.
And it still didn't work out.
No, and I didn't. It was some other things going on with my daughter and some stuff. But at the same time, it was a lot for him to handle. And I respect that. I didn't want him to drown. I didn't want us all end up disliking each other and things like that. Right. So he was kind of disconnected from the relationship. So only thing I actually did was like, listen, I don't want us to suffer anymore. I want to raise 2 kids. I don't want them going to household, not seeing the love that's supposed to be here, the working together and things like that. I don't just stay for the children. We're not going to do that. So no. Yeah.
Okay. So y'all made that decision. It was an amicable parting of the ways.
I made it for him, actually.
What do you made it for him? You made it amicable.
Because he was emotionally already disconnected from the relationship to me.
Okay.
So the only thing I did was kind of like close the door. He was already mentally and kind of, out of the relationship. So I just closed and locked the door where he couldn't just come back in when he got ready.
Okay, so you date pretty, you basically marry really quickly.
Yeah.
The marriage lasted less than 5 years.
Yeah.
And then you find yourself in your 30s single again.
Yeah.
What did that feel like?
I was cool with it.
Okay.
I mean, it was, for me, it wasn't so much about I'm out here scared, dating another guy or anything like that. At that time, I turned my focus onto my kids. I put it back into the household, making sure they were straight. So I wasn't really trying to bring another individual in the household or anything like that. So
Right.
I tried it. It didn't work. So now at this particular time in my life, I'm just gonna do me.
Okay, you were doing you. So what does doing me comprise of? Because we
Whatever.
hear women say that a lot, or men, whenever they, they embrace being single, and they say I'm doing me. So what does that comprise of?
Dating however I wanted, if I wanted to. I mean, I'm not trying to have you come over and be dad to my kids or anything like that. It's
Okay.
going to be Vicky and whomever, and that's how I kept it. I wasn't trying to incorporate families or
Okay.
none of that. We wasn't trying to do it. I wasn't doing any of those.
Okay, so it sounds like to me you kind of, due to that experience, you kind of look past possibly having a father figure in the home. It's more like I'm gonna do my thing, you do your thing. We just gonna kick it or be together, but we're not gonna push the family situation.
No, I mean, because with the ex is like I can do bad by myself. I'm not finna. I used to tell him, you didn't meet me down here. We need to come up together. So So I'm like, no, we're not gonna have me live a certain type of lifestyle that I ain't accustomed to. So
Okay.
No.
Okay. Hey, I understand. So
No.
So at this point, you get into the dating game.
Yeah.
What happened? Tell me, what were your experiences? Where were you meeting?
I'm gonna go ahead and put this disclaimer out here because I don't know if any of the people I dated gonna see this or not. They were good dudes. I'm gonna just say that up front.
Okay.
But they was full of shenanigans though.
Full of shenanigans. So what kind of shenanigans? Was it a lot of lying, cheating, playing around?
Well, I was never in a real relationship after that for a long time. I didn't get into another real relationship until like 2017. So
okay. That's a lot of time not being in a real relationship. So what were we having? We had a friends with benefits situation. We just kick it.
6. Yeah.
That's kind of what you were having.
Yeah, after 12 before 6. Yeah.
So that basically wasn't a relationship. That's just basically two people who just enjoy.
I wasn't trying to have anyone else try to come in and do any of those things. Because for one, my kids wasn't having it, especially my daughter. My daughter wasn't really having it at that time. She was good on all of that. So out of respect, and to be honest, I mean, I like to joke around a lot, but my kids' home were their peace. So they was going to get the peace inside their home no matter what. Right. So I kept that safe.
So talk to me about you finding time, with 2 children working. What time did you have to, like, how often did you date well, I'm not going to say not date because you had situationships, right. I may say. So like, how did you make time for that?
It wasn't that hard. I mean, in the beginning, I kind of like was really not into, it took me a while to like get back out there dating again for real, to have someone that I was interested in.
Okay.
So when I did that, if the kids was off doing their own thing or gone for the weekend, I took that time to, hang out if that's what I wanted to do, stuff like that.
Okay. So let's say during that time, that from your divorce up until 2017, were you, basically happy with, having a kind of a long-term situation, and we just gonna keep it light? We're not gonna put the feelings all into it. We're just gonna enjoy each other. Like, were you truly happy with that, or did it ever dawn on you at some point, I really would like to have a meaningful relationship? I really would like to, have someone that cares about me.
Yeah, most people want that. At the end of the day, we all want to be loved and respected and cherished, all that good stuff. But I mean, if it wasn't happening, I have come to learn timing is everything. I don't force anything. I'm not going to try to make it happen if it's not happening. I'm not that female that gets stuck on you easily.
Okay.
It takes a while for me to warm up to you in the first place. And then it takes a while for us to get, for steps. It's like levels to this thing. Okay. It's not just like I meet you 2 days, 2 weeks from now, and, you driving my car. No.
Okay. So that's interesting. So you're talking about a process of you getting into a relationship.
Yeah.
But like you said, it don't take like I meet you 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
We're swapping cars, or I trust you with those things.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your vetting process.
We gotta have like the same interests, you gotta stimulate my mind, it can't just purely
physical chemistry is good, but I need to be able to have a conversation with you. I got to see how you take care of your kids, how you take care of your family, how you take care of your mom, how your morals and values mean a lot, because, if we do decide to be in a relationship, I need to have those type of morals and values that my kids are accustomed to, because if we got two different belief systems, that's not going to work in the household.
Right. Now, I want to piggyback into, when you first started, kind of having a friend to enjoy and so on. Was there ever a guy or a situation that you met with that, and one person had more feelings, or they wanted to push the relationship issue, and there was somewhat of an imbalance where the other person was like, no, I want to keep it the way it is? Were there ever scenarios like that?
I don't think so. I think,
Okay.
no, I don't think so. No, I think everybody was kind of like pretty
cool with everything. Nobody got mixed emotions or change. It was pretty much, this is what it is. I understand. So it sounds like to me, when you had that understanding, you pretty much explained what you were looking for at the beginning, and you both probably were looking for the same things.
Well, I'm not the kind of female that if a man tell me it's red, it's red. I'm not trying to make it 2-3 different shades of red. If he's saying this is what he wants, this is what I'm believing. I'm not trying to make something out to be more than what it is. Okay. I grew up around a lot of uncles.
Okay.
So, and I've always had, early on, one of my best friends was a guy. So I seen how he moved and operate and stuff like that. So just being honest and upfront and just letting people know what you're looking for, what you're expecting. And then if you're trying to change that, you need to have a conversation if something's trying to shift or trying to change.
Okay. So with that being said, my question is, it seems like that the relationships that or those situations, they seemed a bit long term. Sound like these were situations that lasted a pretty long amount of time. It wasn't like a year or 3 to 6 months. It was kind of years or something like that.
What can I say? When they come over, when they come over, they want to hang out. They want to stay.
Okay, I get it. So
when
those situations ended, okay, were those on good terms? Was it mutual, or was it kind of messy at the end?
Oh, okay. We're going there. Okay. Several was amicable.
Okay.
And one, it was amicable but dirty.
Ooh, amicable but dirty. So that sounds like somebody didn't want to let go. Something was, I don't know what you wanted to state. You didn't accept no for an answer.
No, the one that was kind of on and off for a while, he eventually got married.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that type of situation.
Yeah, he got a little muddy. Yeah.
Okay, so when he got married, he wanted to continue his situation, or you kind of cut it off?
Well, I get a call and trying to invite me to dinner.
Okay.
And he's like, he wanted to go to dinner before he got married. I said, so when you get married? He said tomorrow.
Ooh, he wanted a last day rendezvous before he went to the altar, huh?
Yeah. And I was like, no, I'm cool. I'm annoyed that you call me like that, though. Yeah.
So that sounds like, to me, did you know that he was getting married?
Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
But you didn't like the fact that he waited the last day to have a last hoorah before he...
Well, he said he just wanted dinner, which is, it's
cool.
Come
on, let's be honest. Stop. Come on, Vicky. What man before he get married gonna say, I just want to hang out and have dinner, knowing I'm about to get married? Let's come on. Let's keep it real.
That's what was told to me.
I know what was told to you. What was it?
I was like,
but when I hear a man say, I'm about to get married, and hey, won't we just kick it tonight and have dinner?
Yeah.
You would think he wants more than something. He wants something else after dinner. Let's just keep it real.
Well, if he did, honestly, I don't.
If he did.
No, honestly, I don't think he was trying to go there because he already knew where I stood because I knew he was engaged. So he knew that wasn't happening.
So you cut him off.
Yeah, he knew that wasn't happening. Ooh. So I honestly think because we was friends, we was really cool people. You know, I mean, it was a while on and off for a while. So a lot of mad respect.
So you cut him off once he got engaged.
I think he was supposed to cut off before engagement, though.
Okay.
So yeah. So the thing of it is, I really believe that he just probably wanted to have that last little time as a friend because he knew that after that there wouldn't be no more conversation with me after that. So yeah.
Is that something that you wanted, or that just something that you both agreed would be the best?
I think it was both. I think it was both. Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, you move on from him. He's the only one that kind of got a little messy. He wanted some closure, I would say. Yeah. I'm gonna just say closure, but that could mean a lot of things. But that's you basically declined that offer per se. Okay. So
out of respect for the other woman, most definitely.
Of course. I understand that.
Yeah.
So once 2000, let's say it's 2016, 2017, what happened? What changed where I'm going to really start dating now? So let's talk about that.
Okay. Well, the relationship I had that for like a year or something, it ended in 2018. We're from 2017 to like 2018.
Okay.
Now the friend that I'm talking about who got married, me and him, that span was like 5 years.
Oh, okay. It's a pretty long time.
Years.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like 5 years. So the ex-boyfriend that I had, that ended kind of weird because he said
ex-boyfriend. So I'm confused. Like, where was I thought you didn't? I mean, so the ex-boyfriend started in what time frame?
He started in 2017 to 2018.
Oh, okay. 2017.
Right.
You
so the other guy, he was like a span of
5 years. Okay, so you start dating this guy in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what happened?
It ended abruptly. He basically said, this is what he told me, that he said that he cheated.
Okay.
Right. And so I'm like, well, that is the end of us. But then he comes back to tell me that he lied about cheating. He just wanted out the relationship.
Okay, that's strange. Why was there? Why would he want to lie about that? What was the fear of being upfront about that he just didn't want the relationship? I don't get that.
I don't. To this day, it's been like a puzzle to me and like friends and family, like because we were together like 24/7 actually. And
that's a long 24/7. That's a lot of time.
We were together a lot of time. I mean, we traveled together. We did a lot of things together. Family was involved, kids a little older at this point. So my son was like a senior in high school. My daughter was out of the house. So, I mean, for that to happen, like out of the blue.
Yeah.
It took us by surprise, took me by surprise for real.
Okay. So obviously he wasn't happy.
Yeah.
Or he may have met somebody else and wanted to move forward. Now, how did you handle that? Were you like pissed off at him? Were you like, what the fuck is going on? Like you just,
I think I surprised him because I was very cool about it because I sat there and told him, I said, I feel relieved. And he was like,
really?
I said, because all this time, me not having a relationship with anybody, I thought it was me. I thought something was wrong with me.
Okay.
But since I, dedicated or was committed to this relationship for over a year, it wasn't me. I didn't end this. I put a lot of work into this, so when it ended, I'm like, I can't have a relationship. I can.
Okay. Now I'm just going to be honest. In hearing you, like, I'm questioning whether or not how you emotionally connect. Like, are you like, someone that are you looking to actually be in love with someone, have meaningful emotional connection? Because it seems like to me you've been more involved in things where there was not a real, true, genuine connection.
In the beginning, like with the other, right after my divorce, whatever, I wasn't looking for an emotional connection. I really wasn't.
Okay.
And when the guy when they got married, like I said, when I was introduced to him, it wasn't really about an emotional connection either. But we end up becoming more friends than the other part to things. We was more friends to me, right?
More friends than lovers.
Yeah, we was really, cool, really cool.
Okay.
We could talk about anything,
So the guy that you dated in 17, were you in love with this guy? Did you really care for this guy, or?
We was getting to that. I mean, like I said, I don't go in head over heels first, fast like that or anything.
It takes time.
Yeah,
it takes time.
Yeah,
Okay.
we was getting to know each other and things like that. So
okay.
Yeah.
So what happened after that relationship?
After the ex-boyfriend, well, my old faithful, I hit him up and like, hey, I'm single again.
Wait a minute. Oh, so you went back to the guy that was married?
No, he wasn't married at that time. He just recently got married.
Oh, so he wasn't married. Oh, he just recently got married now. Okay, so you went back to the guy that, he was engaged and things. So what happened with that?
No, he wasn't engaged at that time. No.
Oh, okay. So what happened with that? What did he tell you?
Well, I mean, I hit him up and like, hey, I'm single. And he was like, call me. And we started hanging out.
So things just kind of took off again, like it was kind of.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we were just friends,
Well, it sounds like you were very comfortable with him.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. So what are the qualities that he possessed that you felt value to try to reconnect?
He made me laugh a lot.
Okay.
I was able to be me. I was able to be Vicky around him. I didn't have to have lashes and hair done or anything like that. We can just chill out and have a good time, talk about nothing, watch TV. I mean,
you just be yourself, and he was accepting of that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. That's cool. That sounds. I mean, to me, why isn't he the one? He sounds like the one that was most compatible for you.
Yeah, he came with a lot of stuff though.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a lot of mud on his shoes. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, y'all have so much history together.
I know, right? But even though you have history together, you just know that's not your guy.
Okay.
So
he was basically cool enough just to hang out and have, but not necessarily to take serious to be married to.
Because it comes with a lot of other stuff that I wasn't trying to
get involved in.
No.
Okay. All right.
I mean, like I said, he's a good guy, but I wasn't trying to do all. No.
Okay.
I like peace.
You like peace. Okay. All right. So let's look at it now. Let's kind of fast forward now to 2023. Okay. So before we get into 2023, how was dating for you in 2022 last year?
I didn't really have a dating life in 2022.
Okay.
I went out, different little excursions and stuff like that, like meet and greets or speed dating kind of stuff. But I didn't really date in 2022 for real.
Was there a reason for that, or just didn't find anybody to date?
This wasn't connecting, you exchange the numbers and then, it'll fade out to zero to nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think that was more on your end, or was kind of both sides? Hello, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. It kind of faded out. Could you say that again, because it faded out a little bit?
Well, I kind of relocated from where I was. I was ready to relocate.
Okay.
So my mindset was, I'm not trying to date anybody else here. I'm done. I'm over with. Let me go to a new state, because even my son, I think maybe it's time for you to, go to a different state. He said to me and really appreciate you here. I'm like,
okay. So you decided to come to D-Town, to Dallas.
Yeah.
So tell me, because I have a lot of history in Dallas. I've been in business in Dallas now since 2000. It's going on 8 years, on and off. And I actually just restarted a business there last year. So tell me about your experience in Dallas. What do you think about the city and the dating prospects?
I'm liking it because you have a lot of things you can do here. I mean, whatever your interest, is, you can find something to do. So I'm liking it. and I go to the gym regularly, so you got that avenue of folks
Right.
just out and about anywhere. Just
Yeah. But Dallas has a lot to do. You know, there's a lot to do downtown. That's my favorite
Yeah.
spot downtown, Elm Street. That's my
Yeah.
you know the entertainment district and all that good stuff, and there's things to do in surrounding areas and so on. So there's a lot of places to meet good guys.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay, so let's talk about how that's going. Like, where are the spaces that you're meeting people in, and the type of guys you're interacting with?
Well, I haven't really met anyone for real. I mean, I got on a Black app, the Black dating app.
Okay, so you're using the dating deal.
I was.
Okay.
But it's the same old good morning, what you doing, and it was nothing that kind of made you want to take it offline of that. Maybe I got like one person that I met on there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're using dating apps, you're meeting people in real life.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer meeting people in person, or do you like the dating app situation?
I'm open to either way. I mean,
okay.
Yeah. I don't really have a preference.
Okay. So let's kind of departmentalize the two. Let's look at dating in person,
okay,
dating on the app, because my perspective, as I talked about, and I talk to people about dating, I encourage people to use any form of dating tool in order to find someone. I mean, technology is here for a reason. You can vet, and there's pros and cons to using any type of social media platform, dating app, whatever, speed dating type thing that you've been seeing. Sounds like you've kind of tried out everything.
Yeah, I'm pretty open to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: is there a specific age range that you're looking for?
Ooh.
Yes.
I would say 35 and up.
Oh, you like younger men.
No, I don't have to have a younger man, but I'm just saying, because most men don't think I'm 51. So
yeah, I didn't think you were 51. I'm just gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna let you know right now. There are gonna be some comments of people saying not thinking you were 51 years. I'm just gonna I mean, you look good for your age. I mean, you look good. I mean, and I didn't think you were, when you told me you're 51, I didn't see 51. So, but what I will say is this.
Yeah.
You have a very broad age range from 35 to what? 50? You said what? 35 to?
I would say 55.
Okay, 35 to 55. So what that tells me, you're more in a pace where you're willing to date younger than a lot older.
Okay. I could date the dad or the son at this age. Yeah. And the uncle, either or.
Oh, the dad, the uncle, the okay. Hey, you feel that? Hey, what you
Why
feel?
not?
What you feel.
I mean, isn't that what men do? Right?
Hey, I'm a married man, so I can't speak for every man.
I mean, I'm just saying.
But what I say is this. Hey, what you feel you can do, hey, if you're already doing that, the reality is what you're doing. Yeah. If you're dating the brother, the uncle, the son, if you got that much flexibility, hey.
I mean, I'm not saying at the same time, but I'm saying
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about age range and where they are in their life. Yeah. So let's go to the minimum age of 35. Okay. Now, in the minimum age of 35, kind of talk to me about you dating a guy that much younger. We're talking 15 years. What does that look like for you?
Well, for one, he should be in the gym somewhere working out, because a lot of older men don't take care of their bodies. So that's the issue that I've come across. They want the woman to be stacked like a brick house, but they're not.
Okay,
so with that.
So you're looking at physicality. It means that. So you like tight and in shape and younger.
Don't most men do.
I can't speak for most men. He said the most men thing.
I mean,
I'm
I
speaking.
want something nice to look at too, right?
Hey, I'm speaking to Vicky. I'm about what Vicky likes right now. So whatever Vicky likes is what Vicky likes.
I mean,
so.
I'm saying I like something nice too. I like something
Okay.
nice to look at too. Yeah.
Okay. So you like the young. You can definitely vibe with. Now, what about from a mental standpoint, from where he's at in his life? What is he? For you to take a 35-year-old serious, what does he have to have going on for himself?
I don't think maturity comes with age. I mean, I don't think that defines maturity for real for me. I mean,
okay.
You can be 50 years old and still be childish.
Okay. But even though that, you're growing up in two different eras, we're looking at the perspective, certain perspectives, even though maturity, it cannot always be defined, not just by age, but also experiences and your ability to make decisions and where you're at and what you've accomplished. We cannot discount the fact that certain, you're growing up in a certain era, you grow up in a certain era. Dating, let's say in the 90s, is not the same as dating at a certain age when you're in the 2000s and 20s. It's a different mindset and things. So a 30-year-old, 35-year-old, they're going to carry that. So, and I'm not saying there's not levels of compatibility.
Right.
So, but it sounds like to me, regardless of the age, if it's in your age range, you're just looking at what the person is presenting. And if they present what looks good or feel good to you, you're willing to give it a shot.
I mean, and the thing of it is too, is about your state of mind, your state of being. If you're comfortable in being a man who you are, that you are healed. I'm not dealing with broken pieces. I'm not trying to teach you how to be a man. I'm not doing any of those I'm not doing any of that for any age group.
Okay.
That come already put together. I'm not building a man. I'm not doing any of those things.
You're not okay, and you shouldn't have to.
I'm not.
You should come with your situation, and he should come with his. And if it meshes well, then that works out.
Yeah.
So okay, we're looking at the 30 in the guys in the 30s. So what are you finding with guys that's like maybe in their 40s, 45, early mid 40s? What are you seeing in regards to that?
They're a little bitter.
Bitter. That's an interesting word. Let's talk about that.
They're still hung up on somebody who didn't give them a Valentine's in high school, or the baby mama did something to them when they was in their 20s. They still hung up on some of that.
Okay. So what you're telling me, the guys in their 40s are still kind of reflecting somewhat scorned by previous relationships that didn't work.
Yeah. And here's the thing about dating that a lot of people don't really grasp. Dating is a risk, period. I don't care what age group you're in. If you're trying to fall in love, have love is a risk, period. So whether you want to take that risk with a 50-year-old or a 35-year-old, that's gonna, if we've all been hurt and we all just stuck over here on this side of the wall looking at each other. Nobody wants to come together. Nobody want to make the first move and things like that. That's what I see with the older guys. The younger men, they might not have as many experiences as the older men, but they're willing to go after what they're wanting or put some energy into it and willing to take the risk, where a lot of the older men are stuck whatever happened to them with a previous relationship. They bring a little bit more baggage than women sometimes because they don't even go do the work to figure out why.
Well, it happens on both ends. There's say for instance, your experience. To me, what I've seen just professionally, no matter what age and whatever experience, there is some level of flawedness that everybody will bring. And unfortunately, a lot of situations, whether it's men or women, we can both equally not do the work. And then there's those that equally can do the work. And so it all depends on, I take it, pretty much teach taking things case by case situation. It sounds like for you, as you meeting, it's kind of like, hey, this guy was like this guy was like that, kind of.
It's not so much of me meeting them. Looking on these dating apps and their profile, they look stuff that they put that they sit and write out to me. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of hurt, sir. I mean, I don't want this, I don't want that. It's just a lot.
Right. Okay, yeah, it's on both sides. There's matter of fact, I had one lady that I'm actually working on interviewing with, and she talked about her dating profile. I think she's using what's the one where you swipe left is it Tinder that does that, or that you kind of swipe who you want and all this kind of stuff?
So
Yeah, she had a whole bunch of like, in me talking to her, because we were actually talking about her situation, and she basically created it kind of sounds like she basically created a profile talking about everything she don't want, but she didn't mention anything what she wanted.
Yeah.
And so and all of that was based on what she experienced.
Yeah.
So let's kind of fast forward a little bit to now, guys that are closer to your age that are, let's say, 48 to 51 or 55, and that, you know. So what are you experiencing with a little bit older?
I mean, they're okay. I mean, they're
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. It sounds like to me, in hearing you seem more interested in dating younger guys.
I'm not. I mean, no. I'm open.
You sure?
I'm not limiting.
I mean,
myself.
I'm just
I'm not
saying
limiting myself though.
Okay,
I mean, I'm not seeking out.
you have a very broad age range, so that's good. You're flexible.
Yeah.
But you know,
I'm not seeking out anyone actually at this point. I mean, on the dating app, I'm looking and seeing what I like, what I'm interested what they're saying on there. But if it's not anything that's catching my attention, if it's like you said, if it's too many is what you don't want, then I'm going to keep moving. Right. Like that. So it's not so much I'm out looking for younger men. It's just that with older men, like I said, when you talk to them, they're a little kind of stuck in their past.
Okay.
They don't want to initiate like the first move. They're looking like they don't want to do the actual work for the dating. They just want it to just come and appear and pop up.
That's interesting. Okay, so when you say that, are you saying that they're kind of when you're saying not initiating, it's kind of like they're trying to like wait to see what you're going to do first before they make them. They're kind of trying to see what you're going to be about before they decide to move forward.
Yeah, I mean, if someone this just me though, if someone asks you out on a date, have some plans or to have something in mind. Because here's the thing: like I've been single for a while, so I have things that I kind of want to do. If I get some companionship, I would like to try this, and this. So recently, guy was like, "Let's go out." I'm like, "Where you want to go?" I'm new to the area. Where you want to, show me your city through your eyes, because I just got here.
Right.
And that's like, well, you don't have any plans, or you have any thoughts of where to take someone. You've been, dating for a minute.
Right.
You should have some type of idea where you want to take a significant other or date to have a good time. You should have.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. So. Yeah. As opposed to you meeting people in person, do you find some similarities, or when you meet guys in person, it's a little bit more, let's say, genuine in nature as far as the intentions? The interaction is more, fluid, I would say, in regards to the interaction. Like, what is it like, regardless of age, when you meet them in person?
Well, most guys normally think I'm in a relationship or married.
Really? Well,
okay. A lot of people don't really believe that I'm single, right?
Okay.
So I gotta kind of convince them like I am. Like, you got nobody? I'm like, no, I don't.
Well, they see an attractive lady and they're like, why are you single? Yeah. They're wondering, because guys typically do that. When they see someone, we as guys, we automatically assume if a woman is attractive, and being at the fact that there are men who are so prone to be assertive to seeking relationships, how can an attractive woman be single? That's not what, so men question that.
And I tell them, I'm single by choice. I'm not desperate. I'm single. If I'm not trying to be in a committed relationship or anything like that, then I'm not going to waste your time or put energy into it like that. No. So
it's more about them questioning why you are really single, and then once you get to that point, it can maybe go a little further as far as conversation and potential dating and things of that sort.
Well, I love my freedom. I have 2 adult kids. They're grown, and I don't have any grandkids. I have a granddog, right? So I'm enjoying my life as a 51-year-old. I'm enjoying doing whatever I want to do and things like that. So if you can be a bonus and add to my piece and not subtract from it, then we can have a conversation. We can move around. But
Right.
yeah, a lot of people now don't know how to.
Right. And also you being an addition to him is also it providing those same things. Because one thing I do talk about a lot is reciprocity.
Yeah.
Those things that you're wanting, you also have to
Most
make sure that
definitely.
you're doing those things in return, so it's equal in both sense. Both people are getting the same benefits out of the relationship that they're
Yeah.
trying to develop. Okay.
Most
So-
definitely. Yeah.
Okay. So kind of tell me at this point. Okay. Any plans to go out anywhere? Hang out, maybe possibly meet people. Any upcoming situations for you, or is there anybody you're entertaining potentially at this moment?
I mean, I have someone that I am, conversation. Yeah, we have conversation.
Okay. Are you going on dates right now? I mean, or like not necessarily going on dates, but are you actually still, even though that person you're talking to, are you going out to still meet different people? Like, do you have any plans of, like say on the weekends you hang out and do some things, go to certain spots?
I'm single until I'm married. Yeah, I'm going.
You're single till you married.
Yeah, I'm going to date till. Yeah, I'm going to date them all. Absolutely.
Okay, I get it. Well, Ms. Vicky, before we end it, because we're towards the end and so on.
Okay.
I want you to tell the audience.
Okay.
Through all of your experience and as far as where you are today, what are you basically looking for if that person was to be there for you? I want to look at the core things, the most important, because no one is going to check all the boxes. I just want to tell women this. Listen, if you expect everybody to be perfect, it's not going to happen. But if a person has, let's say, over 50%, 75%, maybe 80%, I think in that range, you gotta understand nobody's going to have everything going to be perfectly wrapped for you. So tell me the main qualities that you're looking for.
The main quality for me, I really believe that we can grow together at this age. If we can grow and learn from each other, feed into each other, build together.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking for. I mean, not just the physical aspect, but the whole totality of it. We're in this thing together.
Okay.
I can depend on you. You depend on me. I got your back. You got my back.
Okay. So you're looking for,
even when I'm not around, you have my back.
You want somebody that's loyal, that's consistent, responsible, that has the ability to build and want a better life and better each other's life. You're looking at all those aspects; those are important, and then the physical is a bonus, kind of like secondary to those things.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
well,
we got to be on the same page spiritually as well. I mean, with morals, values, integrity, and things like that as well. Yeah.
Okay. Good. And also spiritually speaking. Sounds like to me, you want a person that has a belief in God.
Yes.
Who is there any aspect of them having to attend church as far as organized religion per se, but just a spiritual? What do you stand with that?
No, it don't be organized religion. No.
Okay.
Sounds good. You have to have a personal relationship though.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, any last words before we wrap up? I think that this was a great conversation. You're a pleasure to speak to, and definitely entertained. I definitely had a great time talking to you. So, any last words?
No, just thank you for inviting me on your platform. I can't wait to see.
What there is, I will send you a link, and you'll be able to see the responses.
Okay.
You'll be able to see, what people say in comments and things like
that.
All
I can say is be nice to me now.
They're going to be nice. I don't, what I will say is this, and what I have learned from the previous 2 interviews, there are going to be people that they asked about people coming back again periodically, and that may be a potential based on some things. What I plan to do is, after doing so many shows, I may do a live stream further down the line where I have multiple people and we talk about relationships for the people that I interviewed. But I also may do a kind of like, let's say, an update. Let's say 3 months from now, I hit up. I am Vicky. Hey, what's been going on since we last? Any improvements? that guy that you're talking to now, you know, I kind of like to do little update interviews and see where things are going and things of that sort. I like to say I like your channel and everything. You make me chilling in the car, speaking your mind, you know, about a lot of things. I dig that. So
I mean, I'm very transparent though. It's
okay. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
So I am Vicky. I do appreciate you for being here. And that's pretty much it, guys. And I like to say to everybody, please subscribe to I Am Vicky. Please subscribe to Coach D. Darrell Spears TV. Y'all have a great day. Peace.
Peace.
All right.